That's nice. Hi campers, looks like I might have just found tonight's rest spot. Unfortunately the M74 is just up there, but so much of these roads have either, every cluster of trees almost has either got a house behind it or it's fenced off, and you just can't get in anywhere. So much for Scotland's wild camping. Let's have a look at what I've got going on either down there or around here and see what we can spot. So my initial thought was to head in here. Now there is a possibility just down there, right next to the road. I mean, it's only a little T-junction, there's going to be nothing coming down here. Not a T-junction, a dead end. And there is a spot just over there which seems to be quite flat and is far enough in to be hidden. There's another place just there, but I think that would be more for a bivvy because there's not a lot of flat. So I'm just going to have a wander around this way. Wherever I go, I want to be able to get the bike in here. So that I can at least put a camo tarp down and hide the bike from view. So there's a couple of spots we are looking. This is actually not a bad area. It's just a little bit open next to that bit of road, but this doesn't seem bad. Nothing squelchy. The only thing is, I can just see the bridge for the M74 up there. Oh, and there's a truck going past. So we are going to be disturbed wherever I go. But I've stopped several times along here, along this stretch, to see if there's anywhere where I could go, and there's just nothing. You're either closed off from it, or oh, there's a stream down there. Yeah, you're either closed off from it, or you're... Oh, that piece of wood. That nice piece of wood might just go well for helping with the camp. That looks okay, but it's a bit lumpy, if you know what I mean. It'd be lumpy under bed. Everywhere seems to be just that little bit lumpy. I might just walk a little bit further down the road. Well folks, it looks like that place that I spotted earlier is the one, because just a bit further down the road, and looks like there's a power grid there, so it's not ideal. I'm assuming there will be lots of barbed wire and broken shit down there, and all that broken shit there. That's horrible. Anyway, let's get myself camped up for the night, because before long it's going to be dark, and I don't want to spend a long time setting the tent up. I just want to get pitched, and I want to get my dinner on the go, and I want to get a drink inside me. A drink of water, that is. I'm dying of thirst because I haven't stopped many times. Well, I've stopped many times. I haven't stopped from taking a drink many times today. Now, unfortunately, I'm calling this camp trip short. I should have been going to Butte tonight, or I should have been on Butte by now, but there's been a couple of mechanicals, well, a mechanical and electrical with the bike. I heard a crunch and a grind, and it looks like a rear brake pad has collapsed, or maybe both of them, I don't know, I'll have to inspect further. And also, headlight units failed. Great! Aren't these things amazing? Anyway, I'm going to get the bike in there, and I'll get my tent pitched, and then I'll see you in a few minutes. And the joy tonight is that it's not raining. Clearish skies, so I'll still put the tarp up because I want shelter over the entrance to the tent, but I'm hoping that this is going to allow a good drying session for everything. Frilly Mandingo Mexican dancing shirt. The tent's up. The tent's up. There it is. That was a lot quicker than last night. But tonight I didn't have to fight with rocks. Which last night I did have to. Right, now to get the insides up. Well, that is the tiny flame. That tiny, tiny little flame that's supposed to be catching. And that's supposed to be my little twin stove. And that's what it looks like in the light. And believe me, I did actually cook my full stew on it tonight. Oh, it's starting to catch a bit more there. Look, got some more glowing going on. That's good. That's good. Anyway, this is my camp for the evening. I'll see if I can. So there's my tent, buried in some trees. You're not seeing much here, and I've got a tarpaulin up over it again. This time it's sort of more of a lean-to rather than anything seriously done. But the interesting thing here is there's the bike. Obviously you can't really see too much of it. You can see the back end, but it's more the blue and the headlights and everything that I wanted to hide, because just over that way somewhere is the road. Well, it's my last night doing this tonight. I'm a bit tired. Oh. I'm a bit tired after all the shenanigans of waking up early, and I'm just going to turn that down a bit. That's supposed to be dimmed. Oh well. Yeah, all the shenanigans that happened with the bike. Collapsing rear brake pads and headlight bulb failing and running out of fuel yesterday. That's been interesting. But I'm tucked up. I've got my book here, and I've got Legion Bear with me still, so things aren't too bad. I was a little bit chilly. That seems to be steaming up. I was a little bit chilly at a couple of points the other night, so I've put this body warmer on as well to add a bit of warmth to me. I don't think I'm going to read much of my book tonight, but at least I should stay awake for a touch more whiskey. That's nice. That's my Talisker. It's not a Talisker Storm, which is my currently utmost favourite whiskey, but this is not to be sniffed at, and I think I'll just bed down read my book a bit, turn my light off and just go night vision mode, which looks a bit like this, because it's all red and glowy. You'll not see very much on the camera with that, which is why I have this light on. But it's been good. I'm a bit gutted that I didn't get to enjoy the full journey and going up to Butte, and I'm also a bit gutted that it rained so much. But it didn't rain too much all in all, so I can't complain there. And well, once the bike's fixed and sorted, I can always do the Butte trip again, and I might have to sort out another helmet cam before then as well, so we'll see what happens with that, and I'll speak to you in the morning at some point with the sound of the cars going past all night long. Hopefully it'll quieten down a bit, but I suppose anyway it is the droning would be relaxing. It's a stupid kind of relaxing. I'd much rather be listening to owls like I did last night, but can't have it always. I've heard some criticism about, but mainly it's just been road traffic, and now that I've mentioned it, I can really hear how loud it is. Anyway, sleep well folks. Let's just demist that lens once more. Sleep well folks, and I'll see you in the morning. Cheers.
Good morning folks. I probably have puffier eyes this morning. I did sleep okay last night. I got up late. I wonder why my alarm wasn't going off. I've looked at the time and it was 7:57 when I looked at the time. I'm thinking, my god, what? The alarm goes off at 6. And then realised today's Saturday and the alarm goes off Monday to Friday. Anyway, it's been a wet old night, and the morning is rather minging and rather cold. Everywhere's covered in dew and dampness, but my little tent set up there kept everything nice and dry. Obviously the end of my tent is a bit wet, because if you can see, the end of my tent sticks out of the sticks out of the tarp, but that will soon dry off. First things first is I'm getting the cuppa on the go. I'll have some porridge, and I'll get that end of the tent dried so that it starts to dry better, and then I'll get myself some warm clothes on before I pack up. I think I need to at least have my bike trousers on and a proper jacket rather than just a body warmer. So warm.
Right, I'm back. Don't know what happened there, the camera turned itself off. Interesting. Anywho, I do have a bit of protection about being invisible. It's not quite all over, but it does work. People can see it. So I'll turn off and I'll get my helmet on, and then we'll get started and get out of here.